Okay, it's Saturday. My name is Dan, type 2 diabetic, down 175 off 7,000 units of insulin. And I have a dilemma. And let's talk about my dilemma. I just rolled up to my office. I'm going to put the top up my car. We're going to go inside. Here's what my dilemma is. And this is super, super important if you are on a wellness journey and trying to get back on track and you're over 40. It's so important. It has to do with actually listening to your body. And that's sort of what my dilemma is. My dilemma is, I normally run on Tuesday nights and Friday nights. I started running 5Ks again. I was 473. I could walk 5 minutes on a treadmill. And that was my dream, was to do a 5K and get things going as far as my running journey again. I was a pro athlete for 12 years and, I'd been out to football camp and got cut and got into pro wrestling. So let's head inside here. So my whole thing was, okay, I want to eventually get back to doing 5Ks and I guess shut my car off, huh? Get back to doing 5Ks. And in doing so, I lost all the weight. I have always worked out. I love the gym. I've always been a big gym guy. But I thought, man, if I could take this thing to one higher level and start doing, let me grab my bag and my water. I travel with spring water, by the way. But if I could start doing 5Ks, how great would that be? So that's what I did. I set my sights on it. And a year ago, I ran my first 5K. And I was so nervous the night before. I remember thinking, like, what should I have for to get ready for the race and all that kind of stuff. And off I went. I ended up doing it. And I ended up having a lot of fun doing so. So, along the way, I've started doing more and more and more. I ran the New York City half marathon. And my body feels good. I lift a lot of weights. I lift weights 5 days a week. I do cardio 6. So I'm very active. I take Mondays off from the gym. I don't do anything. And that's sort of what my world is. Now, this week, which is where my dilemma is, on what day? Tuesday, I ran a mile. I lifted in the evening and ran a mile. It's hard to run in the evening because I lift weights first and I train at a gym that's really, really hardcore, huge, but it's away from the beach in LA. I live at the beach in LA. Gold's Gym is by the beach in LA. And even Gold's, they have no air conditioning and it gets hot. So I lifted, I ran. It's always a harder run, like I said, after that lift because it's so hot and I work out really hard. But Friday night, last night, I had 2 back-to-back nights of, let's call it 5 hours sleep and be generous. I just did not have the energy. I was kind of worn out. Had a great lift. I did back, and I was just sucking wind. So here it is Saturday. I lift Friday night, and I got in like maybe a quarter of a mile last night. That was it. I just called it. My body was tired. And one thing I've learned over the years is starting to listen to my body. And that's what this is about, listening to your body. We all want to do, the world record mile. Okay, we don't all want to do, but let's say we start running again. We all just want to set better times for ourselves. We want to set better goals, and we want to be a better human being and a healthier human being. I get it. But we also have to listen to our bodies. So, here it is Saturday. I lift Friday night, and then I lift first thing Saturday morning. I go to Gold's, Metroflex Friday night, Gold's Gym on Saturday morning. And I was in Gold's today and I did a half hour actually on the cycle because my doctor told me using the cycle is great for your knees. He does pro athletes, so all those NFL guys, NBA guys, NHL guys, he has do the bike every second day for at least 15 minutes. So that's what I did. I did 30 minutes today. I didn't do any treadmill work because my knee was really sore, my left knee. It bothers me. I wear a soft brace on it and it was really sore. I came home from the gym and got in my cold plunge. I have a cold plunge. They were a brand partner of mine. And so I got in my cold plunge. It's set at 42 degrees and it was good. and I got my cold plunge in. But now, I had lunch at the house. I grabbed a salad. I'm obviously here at my office, and my knee is still a little sore. So it's really, what am I going to do? Tomorrow's normally a 5K Sunday. I run a 5K every Sunday. But today, my knee is sore. So I may not run the 5K Sunday tomorrow, and only because I'm actually listening to my body. And if there's one point I can make here is you have to listen to your bodies. I've got the next 5K I'm going to do is with the Los Angeles Kings coming up in September. I'm in the New York 5K in Manhattan, the same marathon weekend, runs right through Manhattan. I'm super excited about that. I tried to get into that last year, I didn't. And I want to run the New York City half marathon, and that's again in March. So I really need to make sure I'm paying attention to my body, what my body's telling me, and getting the proper rest in. So, I guess word to the wise, right? Go as hard as you can, but listen. It's so important that we listen to our bodies and we take the time to take a breath every now and again. And if this week's going to be a week of just doing cycles, so if I don't run tomorrow, I'm going to go, normally an off day from lifting, I'm going to do maybe one exercise for back, chest, arms, and not shoulders today and not legs. So maybe just back, chest, and arms, and get on the cycle again for 30 minutes, and that'll be it. So point of this is listen to your body. And if you really want to listen to your body, I've got a great app. I've got a Wellness Academy. Come on in, and we can help you listen to your body better and understand it, especially with your blood work inside of my Wellness Academy. All right, let me know what you think. Let's go get busy. DM me if you need some help with that app.